hotel, motel, restaurant type of thing. And it's like a bar and grill. This place has been here a long, long time. Now, did I get the gig? That's probably what you're wondering. Well, here's what the deal was. Is basically... What are you talking about? My band's being stupid again. Basically, Sunday night, or Sunday from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the afternoon is what they were looking to do. And oh my God, Highway of Doom, if I can get onto... This is like such a bad stretch of highway. And, he was like, no, it was like, it's Sunday night, so everybody's going down, so there's like 100 cars in a row, type of thing. So I went in, I talked to a girl last week or whatever. Nothing going on tonight. I didn't know if there would be a band tonight or not. Unfortunately, there wasn't. I was kind of hoping for some Sunday night entertainment. Oh my God, what's with all these cars? Get off my road. There's a road rage van road. What the hell are you doing on my road? Anyway, sorry, I got to kind of pay attention to traffic. So I was talking to the bartender, and the deal is this. Oh, now I got a guy coming the other way. Hurry up, move, go. It's a blind corner here, and there's always 100 cars, so like it's not that one car's going to hit you. It's the other 8 cars behind, and the tractor trailers. I got a lot of tractor trailers coming through here at pretty high speeds. But anyway, said no, they're going to start up again about January, and if they can find somebody, all right, nice flag man. He's like, go dude, go. He's like, that's going to be the most boringest job ever. But that flagman was like, he's like freaking, he should have had a white checkered flag. He's like, go. Right where I'm passing right now, you can't see it, but there was a tractor trailer went off the road here, and it kind of took half the road. It's a really bad stretch of highway, and I guess I could get into my lane now. All right, fair enough. So anyway, yeah. So in January they're going to start up again. He says it's pretty fierce competition to get in, but you know, he says leave me your name, your number, that type of thing. Okay, so when you're trying to get a gig, you're going to have a lot of doors closed in your face. And so you have to expect that. Don't take it personally. Don't even get down about it. Because just because they might not take you today or on the first one, they might have like 10 guys that they normally use. But sometimes on call, they'll say, oh, well, that guy can't, he's double booked, or he just doesn't want to do it. Do you want to come in? We'll give you a try, and if you do well, we'll get you again. Now, for me, it's always I know as soon as I do the first try, I'll get booked again. That's no problem. So I'm not saying I'm that good. It's just I do put on a good show. I do get the crowd going. I do understand the dynamics of the crowd, stuff like that. I explained it to him. He goes, yeah, he says, you know, it's hard because, you know, there's a lot of stiff competition, and, you know, some of the guys are really good. I said, well, actually, I know how it goes. I go, the first 3 songs, okay, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it at all. They're like, this guy sucks. Then after that, the next 3 songs, okay, the crowd starts to warm up to you because now they've had a couple of drinks and you're a little bit more forgiving. And then after that, the first 10 songs, then you get people that have had way too much to drink, and they're like, woo, this guy's the best in the world, rock and roll. That's how it works for a gig. Every gig, every time, no exceptions. I mean, after the second set, if people aren't impressed with you, then you suck. You know, because by that time they should be pretty happy faced and ready to party by that time. But like anything, it's hard to get people to come out now because, and I understand, like, you know, you can't drink and drive and stuff like that, and I don't do that. I mean, I'll drink, you know, soft drinks and whatever instead, right? And, okay, fair enough. You know, but to me it's still an outing, right? So it does change the dynamics. That's why a lot of these little bars go belly up. It's just nobody can go out anymore. And you know, the populace around their area, you know, the eight old guys that drink on a daily basis just can't keep the bar open. You know, I know what it's like because in my town, that little bar, my uncle used to own it. And there was the town locals, like one of them, he'd buy 1 beer in the morning, and he'd put the cap, have the cap put, he'd take a couple of sips out of it, go out, do his thing, come back, and basically buy a beer a day. And he would take the whole day to drink this 1 beer. And he'd just have to put it back in the cooler for him. I can imagine he'd be flat after 8 hours, but he'd do that. If he really splurged on a Friday, he'd buy 2 beer, and that type of thing. Somehow, this guy was still a town drunk. I guess he didn't need much, so good for him, right? So, yeah, so that's one aspect of it. So it makes it hard. So like you said, excuse me, you know, a lot of people that get booked, they bring their own crowd, so it's going to not run off the edge of the... There we go. And that makes sense, too. Your old crowd, I should have went down that way, just for the drive. Oh, got a hay hey guy on the side of the road, I wonder if anybody I know. I really don't feel like helping somebody drive down bales of hay, but it's people I know. You don't know those farmers. Sometimes, like you don't like seeing people like that stuff on the side of the road, so I think it was just big round bales, I guess we were just checking them. But yeah, so this actually isn't too far away from home either. It's only 34 clicks from the house, or from the gas pump at the store. It's only 34 clicks. That's not bad. That's not bad. The good news about that is it's 6 kilometers further than Otter Lake. Now Otter Lake, if I could get booked up there at the hall, that would be fun. Then you can get 100 people, 150. On a good night in the summer, you might get 400 in there. So that's a good night. And I need a couple of gigs with 1,500 people, that type of thing. But it's hard to start out. You don't start out there. Those you got to get. Those are big shindigs that you get those. But once you get those, then it's like you can put them on. Oh yeah, well, I played in front of this many people. The largest crowd I ever played in front of was 15,000. It was kind of cool. I didn't realize it was 15,000 people. I thought it was maybe 2,000, but it was mind you, I was probably a little bit drunk too when I was up there. Liquid courage, right? But we went up it was an all-day event. It was a guy that he used to, he'd book a hall, and he would just basically sell tickets for the hall to pay for the hall, and then just book 10 bands, local bands, all friends and stuff like that, and we'd do stuff like that. That was always great. And we got to play, and then when he told us, he says, dude, it was an outdoor concert. You booked the hall, but there was an arena, a rink type of thing on the other side, and he says, yeah, there's probably going to be about 10,000 people there. And he said it turned out when they added everything up, it was about 15,000 people. Not all at the same time, but throughout the night. It was a 3-hour event. We played an hour of it. That was cool. That was cool. Well, actually, it might have been more than 3 hours. But I can't remember. That was a long time ago. But anyway, yeah. So 15,000 people. That's my. So when I tell people that sounds very impressive, but when you realize half the people weren't even paying attention, they were eating, drinking, doing whatever. It was more like a social that you just have to be making noise at. But it still counts. It still counts. People were there, weren't specifically there to see us, but they enjoyed themselves. I could tell. I enjoyed myself. It was good. And it was a loud PA. It was 13,000 watts. It was awesome. Could have been louder. But it did the job. It did the job. So anyway, yeah, so that's... I like talking to people in person. I don't really like doing things over the phone. Number one, you don't know who you're talking to, and a lot of people won't remember a phone conversation, but they might remember your face, especially when you're this good looking, right? I know. I'm being modest, but it happens, right? So anyway, that said, it's the setup for it. So no definites today. The guy didn't want to really say yes or no. He's like, he come in. I brought the guitar with me in case, there was a couple of people there. I can play a couple of tunes. And I've done that before where, I'll come in and I'll play you 10 tunes in a row, but you want me to keep playing, you're going to have to, you're going to have to, even though sometimes I'll do a pro bono night if I know I'm going to get a gig once, I'd really like to do 1 gig a month, maybe 2 tops. Obviously, I'm not going to do them for free. I mean, I'm at that point where I've played enough places that, I don't do it for the experience, so to speak. Like some places I'll play because, that looks like a fun place to play. I'll just play there, whether I get paid or not. Okay, fine. But, you want me to play 3 hours, that's one thing, go up, jam, then go sit down, have a meal, or have a couple of drinks. That's another, so, you want 3 hours of music. Well, I know you're going to be making money off me if I'm playing, and that's the way I look at it as a musician. I used to get bar owners that were kind of strange like this. They wouldn't see the bigger picture. Be like, yeah, well, I don't want to pay the guy $200 or $300 a night. I said, yeah, but how much do you make off that guy? Well, we're closed Wednesday to Thursday, or Monday to Thursday. But when we get bands in, usually we can, make a few, 1,500, 3,000, whatever in the night. I said, yeah, and out of that, what would you make if the band wasn't there? Oh, usually we'd close it down. Yeah, there you go. It takes money to make money, and that's what the bars want to do. But like anything, it's tough to do it because, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you can get so many people out on dart night. That's why most of these bars turn into, for survival reasons, they turn into restaurants. They hold their bar license, but people are more likely to come in for a meal than beer. So. And then when they're there, sometimes they end up having beer. So plus liability to the bar and stuff like that. They can't, allow people to leave drunk and all that. So I get what they're, what they're up against. But when you have entertainment, you still make money. You make money when you have entertainment. And that was kind of, I guess, where I come in. Like guys like me or whoever, bands come in, is that we are the entertainment to draw the people in. You're giving them an excuse, even if they don't drink that much, they might have a meal. And if they have a meal, they might sit, they might drink something else, or find a designated driver and get blasted. So you put the conditions there for that to happen, it'll happen, and then you can make money, and everybody makes money. For me, no, like I can't touch a drop of alcohol for the first 2 years with my license, right? It's a zero tolerance for new license riders, riders, whichever. So for the first 2 years, I can't even have one beer, which I'm okay with that. Like that's not an issue for me. I don't have to go, like I don't have to be drunk to play, and in fact, I know I play better when I'm not drunk. So, you think you play better when you're drunk, but you don't. Trust me, you don't. You get sloppier. You go at it. You sing out of tune. You yell more. You're a lot more careless. And it's only when you. One nice thing we used to do is with the bands is, and this is how you figure this stuff out, is somebody will video you, and the first few songs you're fantastic. The timing's tight, everything like that. Then you start to see the timing go a bit, but because everybody else is getting plastered at a rate slightly faster than you, they can't tell that you're not playing as well. But by the end of the night, like you're missing notes, you're out of key, you're forgetting lines, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's like, okay, you can have a beer or two, but you really do kind of have to, if you want to make money out of this, you got to kind of stay sober while you're doing it. Or else what ends up happening is that you get so far out that it just, nobody wants to hire you anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, you're just you're a wreck when you're on stage. And for me, when you're in your 20s, you do stuff like that because half the crowd is your friends anyway. But when you stop packing the crowds with your friends and you're really having what I call an honest audience, people who've never heard you play before, that's when you know if you're doing good or not. The first indicators, if the girls get up and dance, you're doing something right. If the girls get up and dance, the guys will drink to get courage to dance with the girls. And trust me, it's a whole psychological thing, and you have to know how to play the game. And it's not hard to play. You just got to plan it out a bit and go with the flow and go with what the crowd wants, kind of thing. I mean, you don't have to sit there and take requests, but you got to kind of work the crowd. You got to interact with the crowd, that type of thing. And I love all that. That's fun. So for me, I guess I'll wrap it up around here because I'm almost in a neighboring town, and because I'm out this far and whatever, I might as well go ahead and stop at La Chapelle's and get myself a patin. I was defeated at the bar by not getting the gig today, but for victory, I will have a patin for victory. Because, I don't know, every bar I go by, this one, the nice thing is it's close enough that, it's not like a 2-hour drive there and back. It's, an hour, less than an hour there and back, maybe a half hour each way. So, and the fact that they do it from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, like, it doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. Oh, there's a big-ass cow there. These guys are hunting, or what are they doing? Anyway, I'm almost into the calves, so I'll peel off some speed here. Where I should go, I'm going to wait till the snow flies. Now, this is what he said. He said about a week or two after Christmas, he says check in. Is that, I guess they do it in January when it's all dead and people are like, got cabin fever and they really want to do something. It'll draw people out, that type of thing. So he said a couple of weeks after Christmas, he says give a call. So I said, okay, well, I'll just check in with you. Whenever it's available, that type of thing. But I'm also going to have to check, McVeigh's there down in Mont Saint Marie. And I'm going to have to check the ski hill because when I'm going to go skiing or whatever, and I couldn't check the golf course, which McVeigh's is right across, see if they do live acts. I don't know if they do or not. But if they do, why not? I'll try it, I don't have much of a PA system, so I can't play a big place with the PA system I have. Oh, jeez. Better slow right down. Kaz now. It's a problem with the Highway 105. Once you start getting back into these little towns, you got to remember, you got to cut your speed almost in half from 100 down to 50. There's always usually there's a lot of surveillance bushes around here. It makes me nervous. Oh, but one good thing I saved like $1.40 because $1.40 or $1.50 because I went to blow up the tires in this at the petrol can, and lo and behold, there was somebody there getting air, and they left, and the pump it runs for like 5 minutes. So I was able to do my 2 front tires, almost got this one up to 30 pounds. I was like, oh, that's good enough. That's good enough. Oh, I know what I'll do today. I'm going to go see Amanda today at her little antique shop. I'm going to go see that. I don't know if I'll be able to get any video. It's up to her, but she's open, so yeah, I'll go grab something to eat and then I'll go do that. Yeah, so I'm always looking to do stuff like that. I want to get back into the musician thing again because it is so much fun and all that. You know, you really do enjoy it. It's pretty great. And I want to do that soon because if I can get a few gigs under my belt, it's easier to book gigs. And if something happens to my YouTube, at least I got something to fall back on. You know, and it's extra cash for me. You know, it's extra cash for me. So if I had to, I could create a little circuit, like 12 gigs a year, that type of thing, once a month, maybe a couple times a month in the summer. Again, I do enjoy doing this, so. Just understand on my side of the road. Slow, 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 slow. It's whoever's car this is. I never park straight. I don't know why I don't park straight. I'm like anti-parking straight. I'm straight-ish. Good enough. Good enough for the company I work for. Anyway, I'm going to go into La Chapelle again. And how? So 18 minutes from Brennan's Hill to La Chapelle. So from one restaurant to the next. I could have ate there, but I'm going to eat here. This is a good restaurant. I like this. I'm going to go in and get it put in. So I'll keep you updated on that as that goes. Oh, there we go. Good day and welcome. So I'm out here at the Brennan's Hill hotel, motel, restaurant type of thing, and it's like a bar and grill. This place has been here a long, long time. Now, did I get the gig? That's probably what you're wondering. Well, here's what the deal was. Is basically, what are you talking about? My band's being stupid again. Basically, Sunday night, or Sunday from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the afternoon is what they were looking to do. And oh my God, Highway of Doom, if I can get on this is like such a bad stretch of highway. And, he was like, no, here it was like, it's Sunday night, so everybody's going down, so there's like 100 cars in a row, type of thing. So I went in, I talked to a girl last week or whatever, nothing going on tonight. I didn't know if there would be a band tonight or not. Unfortunately, there wasn't. I was kind of hoping for some Sunday night entertainment. Oh my God, what's with all these cars? Get off my road. There's a road rage van road. What the hell are you doing on my road? Anyway, sorry, I got to kind of pay attention to traffic. So I was talking to the bartender, and the deal is this. Oh, now I got a guy coming the other way. Hurry up, move, go, go, go. It's a blind corner here, and there's always 100 cars, so like it's not that one car's going to hit you. It's the other 8 cars behind, and the tractor trailers. I got a lot of tractor trailers coming through here at pretty high speeds. But anyway, said no, they're going to start up again about January, and if they can find somebody, all right, thanks flag man. He's like, go dude, go. He's like, that's going to be the most boringest job ever. But that flag man was like, he's like freaking, he should have had a white checkered flag. He's like, go, go, go. Right where I'm passing right now, you can't see it, but there was a tractor trailer went off the road here, and it kind of took out half the road. It's a really bad stretch of highway, and I guess I could get into my lane now. All right. So anyway, yeah. So in January they're going to start up again. He says it's pretty fierce competition to get in, but you know, he says leave me your name, your number, that type of thing. Okay, so when you're trying to get a gig, you're going to have a lot of doors closed in your face. And so you have to expect that. Don't take it personally.